Shalom. Before I start, I want to give all honors and glories and praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Mahabakakodash, Yahweh, which is the one true name of the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Shai, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, but his one true name is Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone, who will well and teach well, because those are the men who I learned this truth from through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai. Peace, blessings, salutations to the hopeful elect, and shalom to you, sincere brothers that are scattered abroad, pushing forth this word in truth and sincerity, and shalom to you, sincere sisters that's listening in silence as the scriptures command you to do so. I am the brother Mashiach Irazakah from the servants of Yahweh Yahweh Shai Camp, Las Vegas, Nevada branch, and pretty much in this lesson, it's going to be titled as the Star of David equals Molech. Okay, the Star of David equals Molech. And I did a lesson about this some time back. Can't really remember. But I wanted to bring this out again because it's been a long time since I did this lesson. So, yeah, the Star of David, which they call it the Star of David. They try to say that this is his seal. This is his shield, the shield of David, which there is no Star of David. Okay. Now you have other Israelite groups out there that wear this symbol. They wear it around their neck. They have it on their t-shirt. They say it's a pomegranate flower, all this other stuff. But this symbol right here goes back to Molech, all right, which was a Canaanite god. Okay. So the so-called I got to be careful what I say. I'm just going to say the Amalekites. The Amalekites, they're in the land of Israel today, and they call themselves Jews, right? And they wear this logo, which this symbol is not an Israelite custom, okay? And we're going to prove that this symbol that you see here, the Amalekites, they use this symbol for them, because this symbol right here was established by a man going back to the name of Kongan Bulan in 740 AD. And we're going to prove this, okay? He used this symbol right here for them so they could be protected. Now, this picture, you used to be able to go on Google to get it. You cannot get this anywhere. They completely took it off. Luckily, I have it. So if you are a person that want this type of information, it's best that you screenshot this picture, because this picture is no longer anywhere on Google. And I searched all over the place for this. They literally took it off. So you cannot find this on there. You'll see the top picture of this guy, but this part right here, you cannot find it. So luckily I have this picture. So if you're a brother that's trying to go on Google to try to find this information, you're not going to be able to find it. They took it off. So I'm going to read this to you. Now, Kongan Bulan, he's a Khazar, okay? Which he created this religion called Judaism. All right. And we're going to get into it. So this is to prove that those Amalekites over there are not the true Israelites. The true Israelites are the so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native American Indians that are dwelling on the earth today. We're the true Hebrew Israelites according to the Bible. Now, this is pretty much going into how they put themselves up as I got to be careful what I say, as a you know what I'm saying, as a JEW, which they're not a true JEW. Let's read it. It says, Bulan was a Khazar king who led the conversion of the Khazars to Judaism in 740 AD. So that's when it was established. So they put themselves up as JEWs, but they're not the true JEWs, all right? The so-called Negroes are the true JEWs, which that word JEW is short for Judah, okay? Which goes back to the Hebrew, the Paleo-Hebrew as Yahwadah, right? So let's read it. It says, Bulan was a Khazar king who led the conversion of the Khazars to Judaism in 740 AD. It says, surrounded by Muslim and Christian foes, being a pagan nation, made him a target for invasion. See, so he didn't want to be invaded by the Muslims or the Christian forces. So this is what he did. It says for safety, he decided to convert. See, so he converted into Judaism, right? It says converted his kingdom to a neutral belief of Judaism, right? To protect his kingdom, right? And it says, and since the original Hebrew people were lost, right? Because we already fell already at that time. The northern kingdom and the southern kingdom, they already fell already. All right? So they weren't even there. It says taking their identity, and that's what they did. Those Amalekites over there. They took our heritage, our nationality, and made it a religion for them. So they're not the true JEWs, or should I say the true Israelites? Because I got to be careful, because if I say that, I'll get a strike. They already pushed the law for, that dumb shit. So I got to be careful what I say. But they're not. This is history, right? It says taking their identity and hiding, right, its pagan rituals and language within the Hebrew characters, right, which is known as Yiddish, would be easy. See that? So that's why when people try to say Yiddish is the original Hebrew, it's not, because the Yiddish is not ancient Hebrew. Yiddish, that shit got German language in it. That shit got Germanic language in that. All right, it's Hebrew, but it got Germanic language mixed with it. So that's not the true Hebrew. The original Hebrew, the true Hebrew, is the Paleo Hebrew, the ancient Hebrew, the Phoenician Paleo Hebrew. Okay, not Yiddish. Yiddish, that shit got Greek. That shit got Greek grammar in it. Not Greek, German grammar in it. Salakia. It got Germanic language in it. It's not the original Hebrew. It says in the Secher letters, it says Khazar King Joseph traces his lineage back to King Bulan and explains the reform of a Khazar ruler, Obadiah, responsible for much of the kingdom's Jewish conversion. So there you go. You see that? So we say out of the scriptures that they're not the true JWs. You can't get upset about it. And that's not anti-Semitic, because we're reading the secular history here. This is secular history. So I don't know how that's doing anti-Semitic when I'm just reading this. And this is actual history. Anybody can look this up. It says today's so-called JEWs that you see in the land of Israel today, right? Today's so-called JEWs are descendants of the Khazars. You see that? And have no blood ties to the original Hebrews of the Bible. You see that? So everything we've been saying out of the scriptures, which we're saying out of scriptures, and I'm reading secular history here. So this isn't anti-Semitic. I'm literally reading the scriptures here. Reading the secular history here. Anybody can look this up. This is secular history. So this ain't got nothing to do with anti-Semitic, because I'm reading out of the history book. This is history book. You can't give me a strike for reading out of the history book, bro. This is history right here. So you guys up there, you YouTube people, you can't strike me because I'm reading secular history. This is secular history right here that I'm reading. You can look this up. You guys took that shit down, but I'm reading it. It says today's so-called Jews, or JEWs, are descendants of the Khazars and have no blood ties to the Hebrews of the Bible. I'm reading secular history, so you can't give me a strike for that. This is secular history that I'm reading. It says they have cleverly hiding their identity from the outside world while inwardly continuing their pagan worship of their god Remphan, also called Molech, which is a Canaanite god, right? And the Israelites was giving sacrifices onto that Canaanite god. That's a Canaanite god, which is what? Let's read it. Remphan, also called Moloch, worshiping the star of Remphan, right? Which they now call the Star of David. So there is no Star of David. So for you people out there that's using that and saying that's a Star of David, and you using Hebrew grammars to add to the Star of David, saying Da and Yah and all that, that's all bullshit. There is no fucking Star of David, man. All right? There is no Star of David. That's a worship of Molech, man. It says, was the seal used to identify Khazaria with their false identity? All right? You see that? So they took our nationality, our heritage, and they used it for them to be able to keep from persecution from the Muslim and the Christian forces. So they created a thing for them called Judaism, which Judaism has nothing to do with them. All right, they're not the true Israelites, which Judaism is a man-made religion. All right, It says they gain control of much of the world's leading industries. You see that? So it's factual here. I'm reading secular history. Look, it gave me the dates. 722 BC, right? 586 BC. It goes all the way the fuck down, right? It goes all the way down, 740 AD. You see that? It says Khazars convert to Judaism and take over the Israel's identity. It's right there. That's the closest I can get. It's right there. So you guys are not the true JEWs. That's not anti-Semitic because I'm reading secular history. This is secular history here. Can't say I'm reading. I'm coming up with my own interpretation. That is secular history there. So if y'all got a problem with that, it's called information that you guys have. Anybody can get, but y'all took that down. So luckily I got able to get a copy of that. Luckily I was able to get that because you can't get that picture nowhere on Google. You can't get that up there. They took that shit down. They didn't want nobody to know about that, but I still got it. This is Acts 7 and 43. Let's get to the scriptures and wrap this up. This is Acts 7 and 43. So now we understand that damn, because when you tell Zachari about that, they try to say stop with the rhetoric. A star is a ball of gas. Well, that rhetoric symbol that you guys got on y'all fucking shirt, to ISUBK, that shit y'all fucking wear around your fucking neck. You guys that wear that shit, that's a worship of Molech. That's not an Israelite custom, which Molech was a fucking Canaanite god. So you got that shit around your neck, that is considered idolatry, and you need to get rid of it. If you're a brother that's in the truth that's wearing that symbol, you need to get rid of it because that is not an Israelite custom. That is idolatry. That is idolatry. All right. Acts 7 and 43, it says, yea, ye took up the tabernacle of Molech. You see that? And the star of your god Remphan, right? It says features which ye made to worship them. Israel was worshiping them. Israel was worshiping Molech. Molech is a Canaanite god. They used to sacrifice their children onto that god. They used to do that, right? It says, and I will carry you away beyond Babylon. So the Lord punished the Israelites for that. So if you wearing that damn, because they want to be, every time you talk about that symbol, oh, stop with the rhetoric and ball of gas. That damn ball of gas that you guys got on your shirt, because I'm going to be as rhetoric as I can be, because you say I'm being rhetoric, whatever it's called, that damn symbol, that 6-pointed symbol, that damn ball of gas that's on your fucking shirt is idolatry. And you need to get rid of it. That damn ball of gas that you got on your shirt is idolatry. It's not no fucking pomegranate flower. That fucking 6-pointed star shit, that shit goes back to fucking Remphan, which is Molech, which is a Canaanite god, and the Israelites were sacrificing their gods onto it. They were doing that. Yes, they were doing that. We were fucking going off. And that's why today we are put at the bottom for doing that. We were doing that. Salakia, but I got to get so into it because people just be so goddamn simple. They be so damn simple, man. Amos 5 and 26. It says, but ye have borne the tabernacle of your Moloch and Chunin, your images, the star of your God, which ye have made to yourselves. You see that? Because Israel was doing that, right? They were worshiping Remphan. They were sacrificing their children onto that Canaanite god. They were going off. Now you got Israelites still taking that damn symbol and putting it around their neck, on their shirt, on their logo, on their fabric, and you're still not understanding that that's a fucking Canaanite god. That's idolatry there. That is idolatry there. You guys can argue. You guys can do all of that. That is idolatry there. That goes for the cross. The cross is even idolatry. You wearing a cross around your neck. That's idolatry. The fucking 6-pointed star is idolatry. That is a heathen. That is a heathen custom. You're not supposed to even have that. That's idolatry. That is idolatry, man. Deuteronomy 4 and verse 23. Deuteronomy 4 and 23, right? And it says, take heed unto yourselves, lest ye forget the covenant of the Lord your power, which he made with you. You see that? Because we swore oath to the Heavenly Father. That's why he gave us the covenant. The word covenant means oath, a treaty. We swore to the Lord, we wouldn't break his laws, statutes, and commandments, right? Just for an example, he made a covenant with us. It says, which he made with you, and make you a graven image or likeness of anything which the Lord thy power have forbidden thee. So the Lord told us not to worship idols. He said that when you go to Exodus 20, right? Let's go to Exodus 20 real quick, man. Ratification's sake. The Lord told us not to do that. He clearly told us not to do it. Let's get it right here. Exodus 20 and 3. It says, thou shalt have no other gods before me. Verse 4. Thou shalt not make unto thee any graven image, or any likeness of anything that is in heaven above, or that is in the earth beneath, or that is in the water under the earth. You see that? Verse 5, thou shalt not bow down thyself to them, nor serve them. So if you're wearing that damn Molech around your neck, you're serving that. You're worshiping that. You got a cross around your neck. You're worshiping that. You're worshiping that. Verse 5, it says, thou shalt not bow down thyself to them, nor serve them. For I, the Lord thy power, am a jealous power, visiting the iniquities of your fathers upon the children unto the third and fourth generation of them that hate me. Verse 6, and showing mercy unto thousands of them that love me and keep my commandments. You see that? So that's what it's about. That's what it's about. Rehearsing the righteous acts, man. You see that? So let's go back to that. Deuteronomy 4 and 20, I think it was 23, yeah. Salakia. Deuteronomy 4 and 23. It says, take heed unto yourselves. It says, lest ye forget the covenant of the Lord your power, which he made with you, and make you a graven image or the likeness of anything which the Lord thy power hath forbidden thee. And he did. We just read that in Exodus 20. That's idolatry. So you're not supposed to wear that around your neck, man. You're not supposed to wear that around your neck. All right? That so-called shield of David, star of David equals Molech. It's Molech. That's a Canaanite god, man. And the Israelites were sacrificing their children onto the fucking Canaanite god. That's a fucking idol. Excuse my French, Salakia, but it's frustrating because you try to tell these knucklehead Israelites that, and they just don't damn listen. They try to debate. They try to use a pomegranate. That's not talking about that. That is a goddamn idol, man. That is idolatry. That is straight idolatry. You can believe me or not. It's straight idolatry. We went to the secular history. I proved it. Going to Kongabulan 740 AD. That dude is real. He was a real guy on the earth. Kongabulan, look him up. 740 AD. Secular history. Deuteronomy 5 and 8. It says, thou shalt not make thee any graven image or any likeness of anything that is in heaven above, or that is in the earth beneath, or that is in the waters beneath the earth. So you're not supposed to make any graven images. And by you jakes out there wearing that damn sign, this shit right here, you are doing idolatry. You're going off. You are doing idolatry. This is not an Israelite custom. This is a heathen custom. This is a heathen custom. All right? Molech, again, is a Canaanite god, and the Israelites were sacrificing their kids onto that fucking god. All right? This symbol right here is idolatry. It is not an Israelite custom. It is not an Israelite custom. So, hey, long story short, the so-called white man, all right, which are actually called the Amalekites, they wear this because they use it because they were trying to hide themselves from persecution from the Muslims and the Christians in 740 AD. So they created a religion called Judaism, and they converted themselves to that religion, and they use this symbol here. This is the worship of Molech, and they use this symbol here to justify them to be, to hide themselves in our heritage. They took our identity and put themselves as the JEWs, which they're not the true JEWs. The true JEWs are the so-called Negroes, and that's not anti-Semitic because I read the fucking history. I literally read it. I read some scriptures, but I mainly read the secular history, so you guys can't strike me for that. You guys can't strike me for this. I'm reading secular history here. You guys got a problem with this is secular history here. It gives you dates and all that. So you guys can get upset about that all you want to. But it's factual. They are not the true Israelites, man. The true Israelites are the so-called Negroes, Spanx, the American Indians, man. Alright, so hey, Lord willing, this lesson is edifying. So again, this is not an Israelite custom, and this symbol has nothing to do with being an Israelite. So hopefully people understand that. People can get upset. I do not care about you guys getting upset. It is secular history. It is proof. This shit here is not an Israelite custom. Alright, you can wear the menorah, right? You can wear the menorah, but this shit is idolatry right here. This is idolatry. So hey, Lord willing, that's edifying. I want to give all honors and glories and praise to Yahweh, B'Hashem Yashai, B'Hashem Kakodash, and double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone, because those are the men who I learned this truth from through the spirit and power of Yahweh, B'Hashem Yashai. Peace, blessings, salutations to the hopeful elect, and shalom to you, sincere brothers scattered abroad, pushing forth this word in truth and sincerity. I am the brother Mashiach Arazakah from the servants of Yahweh Yahweh Shai Camp, Las Vegas, Nevada branch. And shalom to you, sincere sisters that's listening in silence as the scriptures say to do so. I am your brother Mashiach Arazakah from the servants of Yahweh Yahweh Shai Camp, Las Vegas, Nevada branch. And on to the next one. Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. Till next time I say, shalom.